Do you believe, do you agree with this assertion that the PM was given bad advice by his so-called advisors?
I don't say the PM has been given bad advice. The PM, I must say, is a good man. He's a good man, a very simple man. He cares for the community. He is very respectful to everybody. But what went wrong is down the line. Let me tell you about the 9th Malaysia plan. 100 billion is being spent. A few pages I see 3 million for the Indian community. Building up of a training center for the youths who are already in difficulties. That is, the youths who are in bad practices and all that. But there should have been a program to uplift the Indian economic status in business, participation in industry, licenses, vendoring system. All these should have been considered. You see, today the Bhumiputras went to the opposition to vote. Why? Because they feel that there should be equality in the country. I feel it that way. I never expected in my life that Malays will move in such a big magnitude to the opposition. The Indian and China. Indian, of course, for the first time, Indians also have moved. Chinese is always up and down.
Are you disappointed that MIC has not been given the Works Ministry?
I feel very dejected. Although I know it is a prerogative of the Prime Minister. Previous Prime Ministers, even Datuk Seri Abdullah Badawi, has always thought the party seniority for the ministry. You see, when Dr. Mahathir shifted me in 1985 to the Ministry of Energy and Telecommunication, then he wants to move me back to my ministry. While moving back to my ministry, he said, Sami, I cannot move you anywhere else because I have to put you into a senior ministry. I still have to send you back to the Works Ministry because it's a very senior ministry.
Now that we know that there has been a swing against BN as a whole, now on MIC itself, on a more micro level, if we look at MIC itself, what was the problems within MIC that alienated the Indian community as far as you are concerned? In your opinion, why did the Indian community turn its back on MIC?
You see, the Indian community was very unhappy for quite some time. First, they never get jobs in government. Even if they get jobs, maybe 3%, 3.5%. Although we are almost 8%. The present total employment in government, which Indians have, not more than 4%. And we still have another 4% to fill up. And the promotions are completely very bad. We don't get promotions. However you work, however smart you are, you will never get promotion. If ever you get a promotion, you won't last long. These are the things that made people get fed up. And on education, a lot of people are sent to overseas. We get about 100 seats, 120 seats. By right, we are poor. We should get more seats than anyone else. We didn't get the seat. When it comes to housing, they will put up housing in a place where squatters, all Indian squatters will be there. They will say, you take 10% out of 100 houses. If you build a house in a squatter area, you must give to them first. But they don't do it. This doesn't happen in Kuala Lumpur. It happens in the state government policy is, even if the house, if so many Indians are there, give only 10%. But in Kuala Lumpur, it's not there. If they are building houses in an area where there's a lot of Indians, they give preference according to the percentage of people who dwell in the area. In Kuala Lumpur, it's very good. But this is not followed by state government. In the Majlis Perbandaran, local authorities, you never get job. You never get any contract. Nothing. There may be councillors, one or two. These councillors go to the Majlis. They will not be in the important committees. They are just put into a committee where they know nothing. They won't know what's happening. When all decisions are made, when it comes to the general meeting, and then only they will know this has happened. These are all things, which we should have adjusted and put back properly. But I don't think anybody concentrated on it.
So there's a perception out there that in the BN coalition, the component parties like MIC and MCA and Gerakan are not seen as equal partners, but rather subservient to UMNO. And this is what had created a lot of ill feelings among the community.
I won't say we are subservient to UMNO, but I admit we are not treated equally. We are not subservient to UMNO. We fight it out in the cabinet. In the cabinet, in the Barisan National, I will open my mouth and talk what I feel. I will fight it out. And the community knows that I am fighting this.
So you're saying that although you voice out these things, but at the end of the day, your hands are tied because the decision makers don't implement it. That's the case.
They won't. Now I'm waiting to see what is the intake of Indians for the year 2007. I'm going to write to the Director General of PSD to find out what is the intake for this year. And I'm also going to ask him the category. What is the category of what are the employment? Seniority? What is the position? In professional position, what do we get? In normal, in technical and other areas, what are the employment that we have got? I'm going to ask him.